So, me and Casper are back, and it's quite nice to actually be back. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
we are back with another episode of the Lifecast, and to be honest, it's something we've been trying to do for a while now, and it's just good that we can finally have the time to sit down and have logistics behind doing stuff.
Indeed, indeed. Because I feel like we tried we tried quite hard to start it off when it was literally our first episode. I'm looking at our channel now.
Yeah, it
Our
was like
first
A
episode
level or
came out
something.
on the 12th of May.
Yeah,
We're
that
currently on the
was.
9th of January,
It's a long,
and
long time. Like,
12th
big
of
gap.
May was literally, I saw 12th of May was like what, like a week and a bit before our first history exam
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
You
So
know what? I literally,
so
I'm not gonna lie. This exact week was the week I took off all my um A level stuff. It's been that long. I haven't taken it off.
mate, I only just recently got my certificates, and I still don't have my psychology certificate.
Well, as we've been away for so long, and that's how things are. What have you been up to? And like,
Well,
what have you been doing these past like 4 to 6
the
months?
the real question is, what haven't I been doing?
Okay,
What
okay.
haven't we been doing? So
I don't even know where to start.
I'm gonna start off. Let me check when our last podcast was. Did I get a little bit of a
It was like halfway through last year, I think. There or
So our
thereabouts.
last proper podcast
Mm.
was 6 months ago, which was exams are over,
And we just didn't really
which was the
upload that much.
17th of June. I mean,
Oh,
after
wait, we
that,
did.
to be fair, we did have quite a lot, but we turned into a reaction channel, you know. So, but that so our last proper podcast where we talked and stuff, only 20 minutes, was episode 11. So this is technically episode 12
Yeah.
of the live cast, and hopefully, side note, hopefully by the end of the year we'll be in the hundreds. So, but that's wishful thinking.
It is,
Um,
but I think we will get there.
so
If
we June, so 17th of June. So about almost 2 weeks later was my birthday,
yeah.
like 18th. So we got we got drunk. Unfortunately, you weren't there.
Nope.
I was quite sad about that. Really did try and get you out, but I don't know. There was just logistical problems with that.
Life.
Um, yeah, life. So got pissed for my 18th because I'm 18 and I can buy
Legally
alcohol
drink.
now.
Oi.
Um, summer was summer was good. It was a nice.
It was
It wasn't
deserved.
too hectic. It was a nice chill. We just got off probably our most stressful year
Oh yeah,
ever
definitely, definitely.
of our life because I don't. Well, obviously, like some things don't like. Hopefully, if you're all right, it's to the point where education should be the most
Yeah.
stressful thing in your life. Hopefully, other things aren't. But yeah, so that was definitely our most stressful time ever. I didn't even have to. I I didn't even have to stress. I had unconditionals, but I still wanted to do as well as I could, obviously, because like I just didn't want to let down my teachers and stuff.
Yeah, you
And
want to prove it.
so yeah, so we moved on from that. So now summer. Summer was fun. It was not too hectic. It was good. It was a relaxed time. It was deserved. But pretty much nothing really happened except maybe go out once or twice. Uh, like like a motive, go out. Meet up with bare friends, just chill. I don't remember if I went on holiday this summer. I don't remember. Um, but yeah.
Did you
So,
not go Croatia this year? I thought you did.
but
Last year.
bro, Croatia was like 3 years ago.
Oh.
I might win Tenerife. It doesn't matter, right? But let's just say summer's a was a 3 month period. By the end, it was way too drawn out. That's one thing. I
I loved
really
it.
I like long breaks, but mate, also think about the fact that you went to work like what,
September.
beginning of September.
Yeah.
I went to uni halfway through September, so I had another 2 weeks after you already at work.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a little bit long, but it's fine. And at that point, on the 16th of September,
Mm.
I moved out my house. I made a step that a lot of people our age make. We moved into accommodation. I moved into got into University of Portsmouth, obviously, study forensic psychology. So that's been pretty fun. Yeah, I'm obviously us being from London. I had to move out to live in Portsmouth, so that's like an hour and a bit by car away. So
Yeah,
I
it's not. It's just down the road,
can't
really.
just
Not too
can't
far.
just yeah, but then at the same time can't just run away to mum or dad when
No,
shit
of
goes bad.
course.
Just gotta
Got to man it
persevere
up. Just
through
got to go
stuff.
through
I saw a lot of things at uni.
it.
I've done a lot of things at uni. I've I've flopped
You're
and
a
did
man.
well in things at uni. I've
Like what?
just
What are
mate.
those things like? Let's get into the details.
Look, yeah. A lot of one of my biggest downfalls was not socializing enough
What on the
within
early?
freshers.
Yeah.
Yeah, early doors. I stuck to what I knew, which was my flat. I live in a flat with 8 other people, so I was like, "There's enough people here to that I make friends with." So like, so I made friends, like really good friends with a couple of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, you then meet mutual people. So like one of my flatmates has a boyfriend in a different house, and then him and all of his boys, and then us lot and them boys. So we're all boys now. One of the girls had a friend from back home that lives in a different house, who then bought a different girl. You know, it's networking in uni, to be honest.
Yep.
So you meet all of these people, and then, but one thing I do regret is not joining the psychology society and like not joining like some kind of like group chat for my course or something. Because if I can give any advice to people going, if they're youngers listening to us, or even people that are at uni right now, it's make as many, not even, they don't even have to be friends, but make as many acquaintances as you can.
Yeah. No, it's good for the future.
Because at uni it's such a big now community. Like, oh, I think there's like 5,000 freshers at my uni.
Oh shit.
I think there's 5,000 first years. So obviously, it's like
Oh, what? I
you're
literally,
gonna,
I've just understood what freshers means now. It's like
yeah,
freshers, like they're the fresh dons in. That.
yeah, we're the
Yeah,
fresh,
I
yes,
thought it had like some actual like like
nah.
meaning rather than
Freshers
just.
just means the fresh people at uni. Yeah, so first 2 weeks of freshers for me at least. A lot of schools, well, a lot of unis have 1 week of freshers.
Yeah.
We had two. Um, it was it was literally just 2 weeks of you have no lessons,
Yeah.
nothing. 2 weeks, go get pissed, go to nightclubs, make friends, make acquaintances, because these are the people that you're going to be living with, coexisting with, and interacting with for the next 3 years of your life. Whether it's live with them at home, study with them, or just see them on the road,
Yeah.
just get to know people in it. And that's the thing that I regret not doing. And it's first week of freshers, I did not go out once.
How
Second
come?
week of freshers, I was just getting I want to use the right word and not butcher the pronunciation because I'm dumb. Acclimatized.
Oh, I see that.
So I was just trying to get used to the surroundings, trying to get used to like I just moved out of my house. Like I'm
Yeah.
living alone. I have to provide for myself now.
Hmm. That's
Like first week I was like a little bit apprehensive of like going out and stuff because I just didn't feel my comfort zone, you know. And then second week, now that's when I was like, I'm gonna grab life by the balls.
get out
I'm
there.
gonna make some friends, and I'm gonna make some friends. And I went out to bear parties, got bear pissed, met some new people, met some friends that I feel like are going to be friends for the rest of my time at uni.
That's good. That's what you need.
Um, yeah, it's just really uni is just about first year especially. It's just more of a social time. It's like
Yeah.
make friends. This is where you make friends for life. Like this is the prime time of when you make your friends because obviously school friends, like obviously I got you, got my boys like Theo and Cass and
Yeah.
them lot. Like I say those are gonna be my people for life. But it's like look at the fraction. It's like I can really truly say that maybe like four I will keep in contact from INS with 4 or 5 people out of 100 in
in
our
sixth form.
sixth form.
Yeah, about that.
So yeah, so it's like at uni, take that 100, multiply that up to 5,000. So you're gonna be there's bound to be some people that you can get on with there. So
Oh, there's
that's
bare
that.
people out there.
Yeah. So my course has been a lot more chilled than everyone else's. Everyone's had like hundreds of lectures by now. No bullshit. I've had maybe like 60. I've been chilling. They've just been letting me do my thing. Fair enough. There's a lot of coursework and shit. I've just now had to do. I've had 2 group projects and 2 1,500 word essays already. Uh, in April, I have 2 more 1,800 word essays,
Yeah,
and end of the year, I have exams obviously. So that's
that's
pretty
good.
much that. Without rambling on too much about me. Yeah, uni's been quite good.
It's good. Treating
Obviously
you good.
just a lot of drinking. Um, a lot of I don't because I don't do that stuff. Well, no, I do drink, but there's a lot of drug abuse as well. Uh, People can do what they want. I don't personally dabble in that kind of stuff. You know,
The fine
if if
taste.
if people if people do want to do what they want to do, they want to do what they want to do in it.
It's
And
true.
so, without me talking
Taking up
too
the
much
whole
about
video.
uni, yeah, we'll get a very parallel view from your life now. So, Luke,
Okay.
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What's life been like since the 17th of June?
It's been a roller coaster to say the least.
Jeez, alright.
So I talked about this in another podcast, or like a few episodes ago. I'm pretty sure. Like when I say that, that's pretty much like last summer.
It was
So
6 months ago. It was literally
yes.
6, 7 months ago.
So we had we'll talk about summer again. So we had a lit summer actually. We had
Yeah.
we had the party.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about
Yeah,
Mel's
we had
party.
the
That
party.
happened
That
in
was
summer. Yeah,
absolutely lit. Like
that was fantastic.
I think that could be a whole other video in itself. So that's a points on
Oh
lit
mate.
and the New Year's Eve one, but we'll get to that later on.
Oh, New Year's gonna get
That's a whole
light.
video.
Let's keep moving. Yeah.
So over summer, really, I was just like doing,
It was grafting, isn't it?
yeah, just working and doing other stuff, and then had interviews. Then I got my apprenticeship. So then basically, long story short, I'm just still doing the same apprenticeship, even though it's only been 4 months already, which has been kind of quick because it's been since like
So,
September.
remind people what do you do?
So right now I'm a project manager apprentice in market research for like pharmaceuticals. So
So for us stupid people, what does that mean?
uh, just get shit done really. We carry out like questionnaires and surveys and
So you're
um
like the middleman.
yeah, we're like the agency that like big people like Pfizer or GSK kind of come to, or even small firms actually, and we just carry out
So
research for them.
so clients come to you and say, we want to sell this drug, and we want to appeal to this demographic. How do we do
Yeah,
this or something
yeah,
like that?
pretty much. That's like a
It's kind of cool.
very obviously that vague version because you don't know what like
Yeah.
I do. I don't know what you
So
do
that's
in the details, isn't
yes,
it?
layman terms.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna start talking to you about, I got you to read my essay. I'm not gonna start making you listen on
understand
and
it.
let me ramble to you about
Yeah,
like eyewitness testimonies and
yeah, exactly.
like police procedures and stuff. So
Yeah, so it's like then we head
each
out.
of their own.
Then we have like really good relations with like other agencies around the world who do the hosting and they do all this other stuff. So we're basically a middleman, and the
So
company that
just like
I'm
a web of networks.
yeah. So like
Yeah.
the company I'm working for is like it's not like a scam, but like I'm pretty sure these other
That's a good start.
yeah, these other businesses can do it themselves, but because of time and money, they come to us, and the amount of money that this business I'm working in gets paid for the work we do is like it's actually ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
So it's kind of like I was watching a podcast. I think it was Stu Geordie's podcast
Yeah,
where he was talking about like YouTubers like pay agencies to find them sponsors.
yeah,
So is this kind of the same thing that you
yeah,
do, but like
yeah,
obviously in
same
your own?
same framework pretty much. Like
Yeah.
A connects with B, B connects with C, then it just goes back to A. Like, you know what I mean? Just it's the same process or steps every time.
Yeah.
It's just different points that you're going to
So
for different people.
so basically, for them other man them out there that don't really know what's going on, Luke basically is helping all them lazy people out there.
Yeah. And then
Ah, fair enough.
one of my big things that I'm really into, and this will come up in loads of podcasts, and I'm gonna talk to Casper. I'm probably gonna upload my own channel's videos onto this channel maybe, or like as ideas and stuff, which is I'm like really into personal finance and just like the future, thinking and planning ahead. So
Yeah.
one thing that I'm really into is like saving money, so eventually I can put that towards other vehicles to make me money, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this year or next year, my plans are to get my first property to like buy to let. So you just mortgage it, rent it out, blah blah blah,
By
all that kind
next
of.
year,
Yeah, but the end of
that's
next year, 100%. This year would be like best, like
by end of next year, as in by the end, like we're talking December 2021.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like obviously it'd be good to get it done as early as possible, but there's no rush because I'm only 18 and I'm also
Yeah, no,
almost gonna be
honestly.
19. And like the sooner the better because then I can start learning and start falling over whatever and start making the mistakes.
I
So I
mean,
can
by December 2021, mate, you'll be 20.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have way more money to be able to like
scary,
put away
scary
and do that kind
times.
of thing. Yeah, it's quite scary. But it'd just be nice to start my 20s with like a
A
property that's making me
house,
cash flow. I'm not gonna live in it. I'm gonna live with my parents for like as long
as
as I
much as
need.
possible.
Yeah, as long as I need to or can, and then basically just go from there. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot that's been happening really, and I feel like we can talk about the New Year's party in a whole different video. Like that was a cracking day.
That was wild.
That was lit.
Yeah. So
I think
besides that,
yeah, I think really we've kind of like gone on our own separate paths, but we're like still really close, and that's never gonna change, which is
yeah,
good. Like
100%.
whenever you're down, I would like we always make our best efforts to like link up or even just go out, whatever. Like we went to the pub or whatever, like just little things that you don't get to do as often as you can because of being down like the M3 or whatever, like those kind of
Yeah.
things just limit us right now. But it's not that deep.
Right. Yeah. Obviously, it's not ideal,
No.
like 2 hour journey by train. But then it's at the same time, it's like we don't live across the like we don't live 20 minutes away from each other like we used to, like one bus. But then at the same time, we don't live across the Atlantic. So
Yeah, like literally, I'm every weekend I'm right next to your house because I drive 2 miles, so it's like
yeah,
I'm literally always on your doorstep, but you're not there.
yeah, quite funny how that worked out. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. As in, like some goals. Maybe we should talk about some goals for the channel. What we're gonna
Okay.
do, what we aspire, because I guess that like ties in quite well.
So I think one of my biggest goals with the channel is right now I'm just checking up. So we are on how many videos?
Videos we are on.
Okay,
uh,
6, 12, 24.
Surely there's a way.
There's
Are the
30.
informations?
Yeah, we have. I think you could do that. We have 32 videos up, right?
Yep.
And I think a goal of mine, and we already talked about this, is to have at least 100 by the end of the year, and I think that's like super attainable.
Yeah, as in, I mean, even if we do one like every 3 days,
Yeah,
I'd preferably do every 2 days. But even if we do every 3 days,
yeah.
that's still out of 366 days this year, because we're
Three.
in a leap year this year.
Are we?
Yep,
Oh,
it is a leap year this year.
madness.
Um, so not 365, it's 366. Even then, that's still around like 120 videos if we keep to our one every
Yeah,
3 days. Obviously,
that's
so
that's super
so
possible.
so potentially could be on about 100 if we keep up the grind. Could be potentially up to 150. episodes
Ooh,
or videos.
one.
Obviously,
Yeah.
we, like I'm talking every 3 days an upload of a podcast.
Oh.
Like realistically, a reaction video doesn't need to be like included in that. So kind of what we're gonna work out in behind the scenes, but just so you guys know a rough plan that at least in my head,
Mhm.
if it was possible, I think we could potentially upload every day, do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday podcast,
Yeah. And fill
Tuesday
in.
and Thursday filler videos. So something like a reaction video, a gaming video that we could record maybe,
Yeah.
um, like just anything like short form. And then I say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, expect the longer form podcast type videos.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday, anything. Saturday, Sunday, anything we want. That's kind of what I'm
I like that.
thinking right
It's gonna take a lot of work, but I'm down to
now.
put the
We
work
all
in.
need to make a schedule, but as long
Yeah.
as we do the work, we know we can do it. I mean, like looking at what some of our videos, we have what 30 videos.
Mm.
We've been we've had this channel for god like like not long at all.
No.
We barely have any subscribers. We don't have any like viewers that are like
Need the
consistent,
algorithm to just yeah.
and yet we already have around 900 views on our channel.
That's quite unheard of.
So
That
as
sounds
soon
so
as
stupid, but
as long as we just keep pushing, and one of the main things is to obviously I I uh I do follow quite a lot on Twitter and stuff. So I am on Twitter a lot as well. So even if it's just one of us,
yeah.
or if it's the both of us, or whatever, if we can get onto trending news and get that video out ASAP, then that could bang views.
It just takes one. It takes one
Facts.
opportunity.
Obviously contemporary news and stuff. I don't really want to get too political on this channel, simply because I don't. I'm not afraid to voice my political opinions, but at the same time, it's just like political opinions should be kept to yourself as unless you're like
A political commentator or like in that
yeah.
space.
So like obviously if you're like a politician or like someone to do with the politics or like people like that, they can talk about that. But like I'm I just don't really want as selfish as it sounds, I don't want negative feedback on our channel just
Because
because
of
of
that.
our views.
Yeah.
And I understand that obviously, and I'm never going to change my views to appeal to other people, but I'd just rather not voice my opinions. Like for example, this so-called World War Three that's happening right now.
Yeah. You already
Um,
know my my thoughts.
I'm just rather not talk if it's like such a big deal. Like if
It's
like I
dumb
don't
to
know,
talk about that. It's not gonna.
if
There you
like if like Trump blows up half of Iran, we'll talk about it.
go.
But like right now, it's like, oh, a plane crashed in like Canada or some shit,
Hmm.
something like that. Or bro, I'm seeing something on Twitter or some shit like that. I don't know, but some plane dropped or something, and it's like, okay, but it's just not gonna, it's just not gonna affect us. Well, no, it's not gonna do our channel any. It might give us. One thing that I don't really like is the phrase, um, any publicity is good publicity,
Nah.
because it's not. Like
I,
if you look at like Logan Paul, mate, he banged videos when he recorded that dead body, but was it worth it?
bro,
Not
his
really.
credibility, his whole
It's yeah,
is
it's
gone,
gone.
and then him losing the fight as well doesn't help.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of the fight, another thing that's happening this month is
The Gibbo
big
fight.
seven-figure Gibbler versus Jake Paul. That's who do you think is gonna win?
Gib.
There's
I,
only
I
one
don't
answer. There we
I
go.
don't
Thank you very
I
much.
don't like any of the Pauls. I
Do
do
you,
like
do you know?
I like Logan Paul's podcast, but I don't
I
like
I
him.
really don't.
Kind of like
I
him, yeah.
really didn't mind Logan Paul before the whole.
No, me neither. Me neither.
Controversy. I actually watched some of his like vlogs and stuff because he was actually kind of entertaining. Jake never. Jake was like, I could never listen
Yeah,
to
he's just
Jake.
doing it for the sake of.
That guy is so jarring. Like Logan Paul was jarring, but positively jarring, if that even makes sense. It's like he was loud and obnoxious, but it was entertaining. Whereas Jake is just like, it's like Logan was doing shit like, I just like smash a random plate. Okay, it's random. It's a bit annoying, but it's kind of funny. It's just like you don't really see people like throwing like plates around and shit. But then
Nah, exactly.
Jake was just like doing shit to piss people off and stuff, and you're just like,
That
at that
no
point
one's
you're
gonna
just like,
like you.
that's not funny. No, yeah, exactly. So well, yeah, I kind of really enjoyed Logan Paul's like also kind of his redemption arc this year, even though he lost the fight. The worst thing he did for his career is try and appeal the fight. If he didn't appeal that fight, the 2 points, if he just left it alone, left it, bruv. Do you remember how they like Logan was respected for about half an hour after the fight when he shook hands with KSI and stuff, and they squashed the beef, and then
He
as soon
just
as he
reinitiated
started,
the beef.
and then as soon as he started chatting shit about a point like
The
a point
deduction, yeah.
deduction, like looking over it, like he just killed off his like shit there again. So yeah, so Jakey, I hope you lose. Seven figure Gibber, I hope he wins.
Yeah, bring the
Matt
dub.
Stat, well, Vidal Riley said that he's gonna retire after this fight as a coach. Like he's
Yeah.
not gonna coach anyone ever again, which is good in my opinion because he needs to focus on his own boxing career. Um, but Matt Stat is his he's now coached KSI for 3 fights, uh, Gib for 2 fights, and JMX for 2 fights, and none of his fighters ever lost. He's got 6 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses as a coach record.
Can't deny that.
Now that's a goat if you ever ask me. To be honest,
Like he, bro, he will be like the heavyweight champion of the. Well, he's actually what's the cruiserweight, isn't he? So he's
crazy.
gonna
Yeah,
be like a champion of the world.
I think
But
so.
he just
But
needs to.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad he's decided to retire from coaching
You know what
because
though? He's smart because he's got all the clout from all these YouTubers and like being a part of it. Won a few fights, like the fight in Dubai or whatever. Like he's done his graft, but he's got like his personal brand. He's got like the influence. Like he is clouted up. And if
that's
Gibbo
facts.
wins, then it's curtains. Like the next 10 years, he's gonna be like KSI
It's like all
status,
of
like
the.
baller status.
It's like all of the. Like he's got the ability.
Mm.
He's gonna become what a lot of boxers can't break through, which is like a mainstream star.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like most people know people like Mike Tyson and Tyson Fury
Hmm.
and stuff like that, but they don't know them for them. They just know the
Known for the
names
fighting.
because they were good in it.
Yeah, of
But
course.
mate, if Vidal could do what he's doing right now, he could be like an NBA star in the world of boxing. He'd be like Michael Jackson or like LeBron James
Yeah.
or Durant. Like he will transcend the sport of boxing and just become just famous. Most people don't even like it, funny story. I've been playing a lot of Trivial Pursuit recently, right? Trivial Pursuit is literally just a like a trivia game, right?
Yeah, simple game.
It's just a board game where you play like you get questions, you get like science, nature, blah blah whatever. And there was a question. It was just a simple question. It was what was Michael Jordan's like jersey number?
Yeah.
And everyone that I was playing with didn't know. I knew, but
It's
no one else
25,
knew.
isn't it?
23.
Oh, 23. Oh yeah, Jordan 20.
So it's like people know Jordan, but they know the name, but they don't know anything about him. But that's because of his like massive recognition outside of the sport.
That's true.
Everyone that knows who Mike Tyson and these people are, Mike Tyson, Tyson Fury, all of these like people, they know them. But like realistically, you'll know them from hearing them, but you won't really know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, they have no like connection in some sort of sense. Like, oh, I can
So what? So what my
relate.
long-winded point is trying to say is Vidal is gonna be probably one of the first like boxing athletes, if he keeps this clout up, to sign like multi-million dollar sneaker collections and shit like that with like Nike, Adidas. He's gonna go mainstream because if he gets the clout and he has the ability, oh mate, it's curtains. It's like Ninja. Like he's released those shoes. Have you seen how clapped his shoes are?
Yeah, I know someone that got them.
Yes, so do I.
Is it who I think it is?
Yes, Mister. Drop me the
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Shout
I
out,
wish I
shout
saved
out,
that
my guy.
clip.
Yeah,
I
I wish I
really
did.
wish I saved.
So yeah, nah. So I mean, like those shoes are clapped, but people will buy them because it's Ninja.
Yeah, we're
If
living
that was
backwards.
no bullshit, if that was even let's say like Tyson Fury,
Mm.
I doubt half the people would buy those shoes. If that didn't say Ninja and I said Fury on it,
Gee, all the little kids are wanting them.
who's buying it? The maddest thing is like most of the adult sizes sold out as well. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Did they even have any resale value?
I was
They're
gonna
just
say
dead.
that, but I don't
Are
know.
they done in the stock? Do you think they're gonna be on StockX?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I could check that now,
I
actually.
I'm a check now.
Jamie,
Yeah.
check that for me, please, real quick. Thank you.
I will do, good sir. I will do. But
I can't. Like,
why are
another
they gonna
thing,
be called just Ninja?
just go to the Adidas section. Like, one of the things that I'm like
Ninja, man, Ninja.
proper for is like in the future, right? It would be
Mhm.
so sick to have a little space where we can actually sit down and
Oh
have
mate.
podcast mics and have a full-on camera setup. We have like a camera on each
Um,
of our faces and a camera
how
with
much?
a
How much?
broad
Oh,
wide lens.
retail price is $130.
Mm.
They're reselling for £139.
Oh, nothing then.
So yeah, they don't even resell. They're not
No.
worth nothing.
But anyway, as I was saying, it'd be so sick to be able to get
A
like a
setup would
space
be. Yes,
to have a
that would be.
setup, even if it's in a garage or like
No
in like a
bullshit.
flat or whatever. You know what I mean?
No bullshit though.
Hmm.
It would be great for you to travel,
Yeah,
but it's not that deep.
yeah.
My uni offers free office space.
Mm.
If our YouTube channel starts blowing up,
Yeah,
I could justify our YouTube channel to be a business
yeah. Of course.
if we get monetization stuff. So potentially, maybe I could get office space from my uni for free because they
Yeah,
do it. If you have a business idea, they give you office space.
yeah.
So could potentially be a thing.
We just gotta keep working towards it. Like, I think as we kind of like bring this video to a close because we have so much stuff we could talk about, and I think like we can talk forever. Like
Yeah.
to like we've talked and like we've talked to the late hours of the early
Oh
mornings. That
mate,
makes sense. Like
can't.
that
Mate.
like it'd be so sick
Thou-
to.
in the hundreds of thousands of words have been conversed between us.
Oh yeah, easy. And you know like
Millions.
even just staying on CS:GO,
Oh
but like
man.
um it'd be so sick also is for us to be able to make content on our own at some points like on this channel. If that makes you see like how before I've done videos like just like
As soon
even
as
just
I
this week.
as soon as I figure out like my own setup, so like figure out OBS settings and shit,
Yeah, we
I'm
could.
probably gonna try and do some like gaming videos and stuff.
That's perfect.
Like big up, shout out Ozone man like Jan.
Yeah.
He got GTA, so he could do free
Oh,
man
we could
GTA
do GTA.
videos, like racing videos and stuff.
That'd be sick.
Uh, obviously could do some
Like missions and like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, there's so much stuff we can do, right? And
There's
this
literally
channel, like, I want to start being able to brand it in a way where having like redo logos and you see like thumbnails just have like really bright colors, stuff like that. You know, just have like engaging stuff. So
I
once, yeah.
yeah. Finish your point.
So
I'll
like once
I'm
you've got OBS set up, we can pump out so much content reacting to like, let's say something comes out, yeah, you're really interested about. You can put a reaction video of it and then you can get it up within 2-3 hours, like open up an OBS, render it out on whatever software you're gonna use. And then before you know it, like we got possibly 5 to 10 videos up every single week just because we're making our own videos and having like us coming for podcasts whenever we like can. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I figure out my I don't know what ones they use at uni, but basically
Mm.
we have this thing called Apps Anywhere,
Yeah,
and they like it's the uni just like giving us like bare like useful software to use.
yeah,
But there's an annoying thing. It's like half of them you can use on any computer. The half of them you can technically use only on the school LAN.
yeah.
But they told us like, oh, if you use a VPN, you can get onto it and then you can use anything. I just need to figure out what VPN because I'm not paying for no VPN.
Nah,
So I'm gonna figure out that. But with the VPN, I have like legitimate like Photoshop and stuff as well. Like legit, like not cracked off no pirate base, like legitimate, like paid for. So that could be kind of useful to
that would
learn
be
and stuff.
because
But yeah,
right now
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
using like the most basic. I'm just using Paint, just making thumbnails and like obviously there's so much better things you can use and stuff, but like that is
It
all
all
I can
comes
do.
with time and learning.
Also, one point to note is the Whitlow crash reaction almost got 200 views.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. That's why I'm talking about this contemporary news. If we can mash something out
Yeah,
ASAP while it's still hot on the press,
yeah, exactly.
we can bang views.
Like
So
you know when it's like when he comes back to England or London for um you know like on tour this year, like he has to go on tour this year. So it's happening. He's probably gonna release a new album.
mm,
That's what I'm waiting for. We can like record it and stuff. Like we can just record us going there, then we can just record the actual concert, but like that will be our own like Instagram videos. Then we just save it, and then boom, that's like a whole like day, like evening out and stuff. It's gonna be lit when it happens when he
yeah,
comes
that's a
back.
whole vlog. That is a whole vlog. That is.
Like it did get copyright claim, but it didn't get taken down like the visibility, which the actual Never Road reaction did get taken down,
Oh
and
mate, that was
that
a
was a
banging
banger in the
video.
making. That was a banger in the making.
That was a banger, and that was our first ever real life video. And
Yeah,
then it
that
got
was like the video. Like
rejected.
I had so much like faith in that one.
It was a good video. So
Mm,
yeah. Before oh also
go
there's just
ahead.
so much shit to talk about.
Yeah, that's why we
Uh,
gotta make
I was just
videos.
I was just looking through our old videos. Livecast reacts to Witcher, for example,
Oh my God,
and we've both seen Witcher.
we both watched that, mashed it out.
We haven't really discussed it, so I guess this is the
No,
time
we
and
talked about
place.
it briefly.
Short
No, no, no.
review.
This. Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
okay.
short review, and then we'll go into a proper video about it another day. See, these are the kind of videos I'm talking about being filler, quote unquote.
Yeah,
Like we get like a 15-minute our thoughts on, and I mash that on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
yeah.
That's the kind of videos I'm thinking.
Oh, that works for timing. Like just to be able to react and then get it out, and then boom.
Literally half an hour job. Then you just mash it in, put it onto render while you're doing whatever else you're doing, mash it up, beautiful.
That's
Done.
see, that's why we need you to also be able to make content, like use OBS, so then we can
Yeah,
render out twice as many videos immediately. It'd be
I
so
will
sick.
I will get onto OBS literally this evening or tomorrow. I'll download
Yeah,
it.
you
I'll
got
sort
time.
out.
Just come.
I have so much time. I'm back to uni on the 19th. So yeah. Right, before this video gets too waffly and too much bullshit, we can make separate videos on anything we want to talk about.
Of course.
I say this is a good
That's
point to
that's our
end our
dynamic.
first. Yep,
That
we
is who
just
we are.
waffle. It's beautiful. Alright, let's end it here
Of
before
course.
you go for 2 hours. There will be long. I want to make long podcasts again
Yeah.
because those were definitely my favorites. 100% best podcast we've recorded so far was the one with Jan. That was a
We need
beautiful
Jan
episode.
as a feature. Like he should be part of this at some points, or like just be part
Episode
of it.
episode 10 was a banger.
Yeah.
I say we get Jan back on another podcast soon. But for
Next week we'll
now,
schedule it in. Let's get it done.
you boys and girls don't get bored of us too soon because you'll be seeing a lot more of us
Smash the
on the
like.
coming.
Smash the like. Just comment. Like. Also,
Just do it.
one quick thing to brief. This is what we can end on. We need to talk to Jacob, who owns and runs the Geek Talk Society, like a booming channel for his
Yep.
size, and he's got like 3.6 million views with only like 3.5k subs or there or thereabout.
She
Like he's had about 10 videos that blew up in the
big up my
hundreds.
guy.
Yeah, like we can get him to like shout us out. We can get so much things going.
Get him on
But
the
it's about,
podcast, mate.
yeah, I told him about it, and I was like, it's a way of building momentum, and we can use social media. Like we can use my personal page to kind of like post on there and just keep developing.
Another thing we should do, I'll tell you this off camera, obviously, so other man of those still ideas. Remember that Donny I sent you,
Yeah.
the video of the guy the turning 0 to 10k.
Mhm.
One of his techniques we could potentially use.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll talk about that afterwards. So yeah, right, yeah.
Well,
Enough
let's
rambling.
wrap it up, bro.
Like, subscribe, ding dong the notification bell,
Please.
share it with your friends, family, your dog, your grandma.
If you have a, oh yeah, the Instagram's on the page, but we need to make a new one because I've got a different Instagram that I promote everything on, which is already down in the description below. Anything else? Any socials?
If your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle, but she doesn't, so she's not. And on that bombshell, good night.